Here we look at simplification of rational expressions. Let's start with this one here. And so really 2 squared is 4, and then xb, well, there's actually like x to the power of 1, and the significance of this is as follow. So we can, a common factor is 4, so this is 7, and in the end you can think of this as 1 over 7. There's nothing that we can do about b, so we have 1 over 7b, and x using a law of indices, that 6 minus 1, and we end up getting x to the power 5 over 7b. Now let's look at this problem here. And so the first task, of course, we need to settle maybe this part of the expression and write everything in more linear form like this. So by converting this 1 over y to power 3 and this as a y to power negative 3, well, this will make our job easy later as we use the law of indices. Now let's move on to the next one and try to do something similar. And so you can see that every member of this part of this expression, you can think of like this negative really means there's a negative 1 times this rational expression, and the rest is the same. And when we actually take to the power of negative 3, so it means that each and every member of this part would raise to the power of negative 3, and in the end you get something as here, and that is negative 1 take to the power of negative 3, it's still negative 1, and so y squared take to the power of negative 3 is as it y squared take to the power of times negative 3, and the z take to the power of negative 3 becomes z to the power of negative 3, and also x, now we have x to the power of 3 and y power of negative 1, now it's that y to the power of 3. So we can lay out the problem to look like this. I think I make a mistake here. It is actually x to the power of negative 3 here. So anyway, we have x to the negative power of 3 here, and so the negative 1 means that okay, the expression will have a sense of negative here, and we're going to work with each terms like this. So we will with the variable x, or the norm, and that will be 2 minus 3, and then it will with y would be negative 6 or minus 6 minus 3, and that's z. That will be minus 2 plus minus 3. And once you simplify this, in the end you have well, let me back up a bit here. I think I missed something. The y to the power negative 6 and minus negative 3, and there should be another one. There should be another plus 3 or minus 3. And so when we do our calculations, then in the end you have y to the power of negative 6, so but we can write as y to the power of 6, reciprocal, and z to the power of 5. So right, let's look at this problem here. It's a rational expression and involving a radical part. Okay. The thing we always think about is whether we can factorize this, and you can see that for the denominator there is a common factor of 5, and the numerator there is a common factor 2 for the second radical, square root of 9 minus x squared. So let's try and factorize them. So if you factorize the denominator, you find that okay, once you take out 5, you see, oh, now they have 3 plus x. Interesting situations here. And as for the 9 minus x squared, it's actually 3 minus x and 3 plus x. If we now rearrange this, let's look at the numerator, and you have square root of 3 plus x, And the law of square root says we can actually do this, 3 minus x, and so the square root of 3 plus x, this is we can write like that. And of course 3 plus x in this denominator is actually square root of 3 plus x. You can think of it that way, that 3 plus x is actually the product of two of its square roots. So when you see that, you know you can do the common factor, cancelling each other, and finally you have the square root of 3 minus x over 5.